Even though it feels really slow motion and drilly to me, when I watch the videos back, they're actually a little bit quicker, which is exciting. Never mind. Do you like the matching beanies?
I remember when you brought these home, I was so happy. We walked past them on the way to lunch and I was like, oh, look at those beanies. And then you kind of side-eyed me. And then when I came home the next day, you brought them to me and I was very, very happy.
We're going to start off hitting balls because I've had COVID for a week, so I haven't been able to leave the house.
You don't know where the ball is going to go?
I have no idea how this is going to go. I kind of want to go play the Balgove. I kind of want to go play 6 holes, but I'm not sure I'm even going to be able to get a ball up in the air. I don't know. I'm maybe being a bit dramatic about not playing golf for the past couple of weeks, but we'll see.
I could be very keen for some Balgove here.
We'll see how it goes. We need to do some putting as well because the key, in my opinion, to lowering your scores is just adding on 5-10 minutes of putting or chipping every session. So we just need to make sure we do that before the sun goes down. But yeah.
Perfect, let's do it.
Now we hit balls.
At the moment, all I'm working on my swing is really trying to shallow out on the downswing. And so it's nice feedback off the mat because you can really hear it when it's too clunky, I'm just coming in too steep. The other thing that's going to help me do that as well is just on impact, just letting this left shoulder go up and around as opposed to moving it more forward like what I usually do.
I'm not even on full swings yet, which is kind of why I'm worried about going to play the Balgove, but we might try. I've been away for too long, so all of my swings have just gone back to bad habits, which is just going to be the recurring theme of this entire series because it's just what I do in my off swing. But we're just really working on that first position there, following my forearms and then not jumping onto my toes because that's what I like to do. And about 90% of the balls that I hit will be trying to hit those positions. The last few balls will be 4 shots if we're going to go out and play the Balgove. It's going to be a lot of shanks and that camera is looking, hopefully we can't knock it into that, I don't know. The Osmo is pretty robust. That was nice. It's such a weird thing about like getting better. You have to really accept some really bad weeks of golf.
Oh yeah, you've got to accept that it's going to be really, really bad before it gets good.
Cam and I have very different approaches when it comes to making like swing changes because Cam will do like a few shots on a drill and then a few full proper shots, whereas I have 2 swings and I have 2 very distinct swings. I have my drill swing, which is really locked into the positions, really not a full golf swing at all. And then I have my on-course swing, which I'm not really actively trying to get the drill positions coming into the on-course swing. Naturally over time, I see those positions appearing. And so I'm more just focusing on when I'm here at the range, I'm hitting those positions, I'm doing my little drills. When I get out onto the golf course, I'm really only caring about strike. And if my swing's not where it's meant to be, that's okay, because it doesn't need to be yet.
Yeah. That was money. Just right down your hands.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Cam cut my hair yesterday, so well, a bit shorter.
Do you think shorter hair gives you a competitive advantage in our matches now?
Yes.
Because it's not blowing
That's exactly
everywhere
why
now.
I did it. That's how far I'm willing to go to lower my handicap. I chopped about 6 inches of my hair off.
They looked really good, like they were right on the line, like when you took the club away you couldn't see your hands.
I actually sneaky feel like, even though it feels really slow motion and drilly to me, when I watch the videos back, they're actually a little bit quicker, which is exciting. Never mind. Back to drills. I thought I was getting there, but no. Short game bit is actually really packed and the Balgove looks pretty quiet, so we're going to go play 6 holes.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't even know if we're going to have sunlight for 6 holes, but ideally we have time for 6 holes and then we have time for like 10 minutes of putting before we leave, because you just have to, honestly, it's like the game changer is just like 5 minutes of like short game drills at the end.
Little and often.
It makes all the difference, it really does.
Just keep going. We haven't played this course in forever.
I know,
because it's been shut.
This is our little wintry course. It was shut when the AIG was on. In fact, you can see like here,
yeah, some of the little grass marks where they had
tents and stuff. So I don't know, the actual course itself looks fine.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we'll find out. First of all, technically a par 4, but it's only 206, so we're going to play it as a par 3. The first 2 holes play as par 3s, even though they're actually par 4s.
Quite generous par 4s.
Very generous.
Ooh, nice strike.
Just trailing off. That's fine. That is
a little bit right
fine.
in the green. How far does that club normally go?
It's my 200 club.
Cool.
I think it's playing 200.
Yeah, that's fine. I think that's equivalent to my 5 iron.
Yeah. Well, that's a good shot, isn't it?
Good line.
That's a little bit nice.
Sit.
Wow. Nasty kick, but good shot.
Yeah, just a big bounce forward.
Yeah, just at the edge of the green. All right, so we were talking about this on our Starvies date yesterday. You said that when you were at uni, you played loads and loads and loads of golf, but you never actually got any better.
I never really practiced. I just played loads and loads of rounds of golf. And now I practice loads and play very little golf.
I was going to say, how much, my beanie is like drowning me here. How much of the time do you think should be split practicing? Because I feel like playing the Balgove is quite beneficial because so many of the shots that you hit are short game shots because it's a par 3 course-ish.
I think to me, like, you should be spending a lot more time practicing than playing.
Yeah.
In my eyes, especially on the short game side of things. Like inside 100 yards should probably be 60-70% worth of your practice.
I think we need a big focus on that coming up next.
I
feel like we don't put the time in for that too much.
I could tell you that almost any amateur golfer is definitely less than that 60-70% mark because everyone just goes to the practice range
hits balls.
And hits drivers.
So would you class this as like short game practice or not really because you're out on the golf course?
I would class this as playing. And why would you consider it practice?
I don't know. I'm trying to decide what this fits into.
I think we've only got one ball in play.
True.
And I'm not thinking too technical about anything.
No.
I'm just playing and trying to score because I haven't really tried to put a number to anything in the last few weeks. I've just been kind of hitting balls and practicing.
I think for me it's just trying to get comfortable with trying to get bits of the new swing out on the golf course and just keeping that ticking over because sometimes you can practice all winter and then you get round to tournament time and you're like, I haven't been on a golf course. So there's a balance. I need to take my glove off.
I thought you chipped with your glove on.
We've literally played golf together for like 5 years and never in those 5 years have I intentionally chipped with my glove on. That's good to know. Good to know how well you know me. Oh, it was into wind. That must have just rolled forever.
Landed on the front of the green. Just straight downwind. Go in. Go in.
How has that not gone in?
That was really close.
That was such a good effort. That's a tap in.
Oh, gimme?
Yeah, that's a gimme.
Birdie.
You can tap it in as well.
Birdie.
It's not a birdie. We said we're playing it as a par 3, you plonk.
Oh, I see.
Gonna make this then.
I believe in you.
Thanks.
Nice and firm.
Yeah, just misread it.
Just jumped right on you.
She goes one down. So because this is like one of the longer par 3s, because it's a par 4, but we play it as a par 3. Should we intentionally come up 50 yards short and then we can have a
I like that.
50 yard pitching competition?
So it's 190 yards to the pin. I'm going in with a 7-iron to try and come up just 50 yards short. This should go about 150 in the air just because it's so into the wind.
That went so high.
It just tails off to the left.
Where's that gone? Oh, I see it. Okay, I'm gonna try and avoid having what happened to you. I'm gonna go in with like a little punchy low 4-iron here.
Ooh, I like that. Ooh, that was punchy.
That is as low as my like low attempt shots get. That held up really well in the wind, to be fair.
It looks like a lot closer than 50 yards to the green.
It won't be, trust me. Alright, so it turns out my ball did actually go like mega far. So I'm gonna run and get that and bring it back to here. And we can have a little nearest the pin from here. To be fair to him, Cam's ball is 52 yards short of the pin. So he definitely won the competition of laying up properly. Maybe I found a new shot, that little low one that still keeps most of it distance. Yeah, I'm impressed with that. Right, 1v1 closest the pin here.
Ooh, another little punchy one.
She's really going in with the low shots.
That's a nice shot.
Just got a bit of run on it, but I take it actually. I take it.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'm really trying to embrace like the different shot types that I know I'm not comfortable playing in competitions and just trying to like dial that in over the
That's a big part of playing golf, like likes of today, just putting yourself in awkward situations.
Yeah.
And then you can just draw on those experiences in tournaments. Exactly what I'm doing now, just a little half swing with a 54. I know I'm not comfortable with it, but I'm just gonna hit it anyway. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit long. Okay,
Yes.
That's okay actually.
Of all shots, why is that the one you're not comfortable with?
It's always chunk it.
Fair enough. I think you won the nearest the pin, unfortunately.
You can probably win the hole by holding this putt.
True. Why, do you not fancy yours?
I don't know. I haven't had a putt yet.
Oh, of course. No. That was a bit poor. Right, definitely need the putting practice at the end of this.
Plop her in.
Is that not a gimme?
Well, it is, but I thought in the spirit of it being a practice vlog, we'd do short putts too. Maybe.
No. All right, finish her off.
As you wish. Thanks. Oh, you're not happy. Are you going no tee as well? Just so I don't do myself out of...
No, I use tee for these shots too.
Oh, I see, I would as well, but I want to kind of practice.
Well, that's your choice, my friend.
Yeah,
You're also 2 up, so you've kind of got a bit of leeway.
89 yards, straight downwind, so I'm going to play about a 75-yard swing here. I'll get a little bit left again. Yeah, it's okay.
Bit long as well, but it's pretty good.
Just a touch.
89.
89.
It's like a little 54. No, wrong, because I haven't got a 54 in my hand. It's a little 50.
Yeah, little 50 is good for you here.
I always feel like this hole looks so inviting, but I just never managed to hit a good shot on it. We're going to change that. We're going to
Change that today.
Bit right, kick. I'll take it.
Yeah, one a little bit short, one a little bit long.
I like this hole because it has a nice little view of St Andrews in the background.
It does. Looked a lot closer off the tee.
Oh, that was so close. Good effort.
Thank you, I'll pop that in.
Probably a gimme, but yeah, nice.
All right, come on, get one back here.
Window of opportunity has kind of opened up, so got to try and capitalize on it.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Great birdie.
I'll take that. Alrighty-roo.
Wow, look at that sky.
Looks nice. Same thing as the other hole. We also realised that I took my 4 when I shouldn't have taken my 4 because I haven't had a 5-iron before, but now I have a 5-iron. That won't make any sense to you guys, but I'm an idiot, basically, in conclusion. Anyway, we're going in for 50 yards short again here. Little low punchy one, and then we'll have a little pitching competition from 50 yards out. Oh, it was a bit clunky, but it'll work. It'll work. That was one of the ones that kind of like, you know, when it's cold and it like hurts your hands.
Yeah.
Sad.
Just a little 7-iron, same as the last hole.
Is that going left a bit?
Yeah, kind of on the cut line of the rough.
Oh yeah.
That's okay.
Pretty friendly in terms of distance. Mine just hit the fairway and yours didn't.
Missing fairways as usual. 47, so
47.
almost bang on 50. Almost the same shot as the last, I think. Just a little kind of one bounce stop, that kind of shot there. Go.
Pretty good. This makes me uncomfortable because this wouldn't normally be this wedge, but I don't want to go in with a high lofted one and have the wind just like balloon it.
Yeah, this is a very strong wind from the side. Good practice though, because
Yeah.
get a lot of this in St Andrews.
Oh, I didn't make it. I didn't make it. Can I have a mulligan?
Yeah.
Not for them. I'm gonna hit another just for. Wow, look at the sky behind you. Be distracted by the sky behind you, not me taking another shot. I did it again.
What kind of shot were you going for?
Clearly the wrong
sure.
one. Clearly the wrong one. To the practice ground she goes. Yeah, fair enough.
Sky's like matching the pin.
It's so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, come on, some form of redemption from this putt. Thought about it, but it's in.
A little lap of honour.
We're cheating a touch going off the greys, but we just wanted the pitch in practice.
I know, yeah, it's 62 yards, so it's a good number for a wedge. A little bit more than what we've had the last couple. Get up.
Chop.
Oh yeah.
Look at that sunset as well.
That was nice.
Look at that. How far?
62.
Alright, I can work with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hole in one?
No.
Oh.
I ain't never got a hole in one. But we do got 5 between us. That's a really high tee.
Just send it straight in the air.
Could work. That was long.
It's got a massive bounce forward, that one.
We're finding my weak area
Yeah.
and it is 50, 60, 70
Getting
yards.
some long
I don't know the
practice as
difference
well.
between like a 40 and a 80 yard shot. I just guess. That should not be
Yeah.
the scenario.
Knock it in.
That did not turn like I thought it was going to turn.
A positive roll.
Almost as close as you now. I think if you hold this, that's definitely the match over. I haven't really been keeping a running total, but
No, neither have I.
pop her in. Yeah, lovely. Great too. Oh, that was a really bad putting stroke. I need to just stand and do that like through the little gate.
Thankfully, we can do that at home now. 99 yards.
Ooh.
In 2 off the left. So I'm going to start at left edge of the green, full 50-degree wedge. Ooh.
Oh, what was?
That is not good.
That was a.
Just knifed it.
Hey, it happens. Oh, I should have played like a 9.5. I was debating it. Yeah, that just went too high and it killed
Just got
it.
dragged by the wind.
I second guessed it and I should have gone with my first thought. Now I've got to make it up and down. You know what I was kind of thinking is that when we're doing these like one-off practice sessions, we're always kind of saying like, oh, we're going to go and do this. We know you need to do this. We're going to go and do this. I think because our practice, it's not like a one-off session is going to fix loads of things and give you loads of improvement. It's like these little things over time, and taking what you've taken from one day into the next day, that has the biggest effect. So I think we'll maybe do like a week of just like what we do each day and kind of how that adds up. I think that'll be one of the next episodes you guys see coming, because I think it's hard to see just in one session what's going on and how it's working.
Absolutely. I mean, the whole point of playing these holes is to figure out which part of our game we need to look at.
Yeah.
Like obviously mine is probably full wedge shots, yours is probably the little half shots.
Exactly. And we're learning that, and we'll implement that, but you guys obviously won't see that today. So I think a week or a few days.
Absolutely.
We'll do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're both very far away from the pin. Where's your ball?
A little specialty shot, a little chip and run. Go!
No.
Oh, dear.
Well,
dear.
there's still quite a bit to go there.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
That's a nice shot.
Thanks.
Well done. A little bit of right to left. Ah, just misread it.
Tough.
All right, then knock it in.
I win one hole. Oh wait, no, I did actually win one hole already, didn't I? Because I made it 2.
That's right. You did. Yeah, good up and down.
I lost the 6-hole match, but I don't care. I'm happy. All right, so Cam won the little 6-hole match play. That's okay. I worked out some valuable feedback, which I kind of already knew, is that I really need to work on those like 50, 60, 70 yard shots, which we will put into play in our next session.
In the end, I won 4 holes and you won 2 holes.
Yes.
Some good putts actually from both of us. The greens are really nice here.
Some bad putts too, I felt.
Yeah. And so,
from me, your putting was pretty good.
Yeah,
but
and so that's why we're at the putting green, about to go and do a little bit more practice.
I just feel as though this camera is like really low down.
Very low.
I just feel like when I was playing my best was in the summer, when I'm gonna have to make this taller because I just can't stand like this. When I was playing my best was in the summer when I was working until like 8:30, sometimes 9, every single weekday. And then as soon as I finished work, when I was tutoring, I would come down and I would just do literally like 20-30 minutes a short game, because the range would be shut at that point. And that was when I was playing my best, was just when I was adding on these really
condensed short sessions.
Short little sessions.
Yeah.
So either coming down with the purpose of literally only practicing for 20-30 minutes, or adding it on to the end of my session, just doing 5-10 minutes. And I think there's 2 elements to it. Obviously you're doing the work, you're improving, but it's just this thought process of like, wow, I've come pretty much every single day, I've put the effort in, and so when you're on the golf course, you're thinking, I've done this putt a million times, I've done this chip a million times, like it's so ingrained.
And I feel like your brain switches off after like an hour's worth of practice, so it's good to just do little small chunks every little and often.
Even more so. I have such a short attention span, and so separating them out, because even in my mind I have to separate out golf holes. Like I can't even think that I'm playing a full 18, because that just feels like too much.
So even if you've got like a half an hour session,
you can still get
you could focus 10 minutes on doing like technique in your putting stroke, 10 minutes on like your speed control, and then 10 minutes on short putting, and it's like having those little bits.
This is a hack I've found.
Oh, okay.
For me, I tell myself I'm gonna go do that, and then I actually spend like 30-40 minutes without even realizing it on the first task. Literally the process of telling myself, just go do 5 minutes of it, actually turns into so much longer. Whereas if you tell yourself you have to go for like a 4 or 5 hour session, I'm just like, how do I fill that time? But if I tell myself I'm gonna do 10 minutes of this, 10 minutes of this, 10 minutes of this, I actually end up going and doing like half an hour, and the time just disappears. So I think that's like a little, maybe it's just my how.
If you've got plenty of time, that works. But if you're a little bit short on time,
it still works.
Then you set your alarm on your phone, and then just 10 minutes you move on to something different, you forget about it, and then you come back the next day.
The sun is just setting now, which is really nice. So we've maybe got like 10-15 minutes or so. So we're gonna use those 10-15 minutes. We could share a little station here because what I want to do is the gate.
So you could do the gate there.
Yeah.
And then once you finish 4 putts on the gate, then you do
and then
these
we'll
4
swap
putts.
in. I like that. So the purpose of the gate is that when you're putting, your putter head has to go between the 2 tees and not hit them. There we go. Oh no. Basically just make sure you're swinging on the right arc. Ah, see, I booped the tee there. It does take a little bit of time to get it set up. But once you're in, you just leave it there and you just keep coming back to it. And I really like to have the gate set up in between actual putts. So you got one that's focusing on your technique, which is this, and then one that's performance, and you sort of dot in between them. I feel like if you're having a bad day, they're the putts you're missing, you know?
Exactly, but I think because you don't put the like full thought and focus into it, you know, making sure that you're sticking to routines and just lining up the ball and putting good strokes on it on these length of putts is just so important. And I like having them in a little semicircle because they're different breaks as well. You've got kind of
that's true. You actually have to think about it. Yeah.
A little bit of one that's left to right and then another that's right to left.
Ah! I feel like the putts feel so much easier when you've got that set up. Just feels like you're doing putting on easy mode after you've been doing the drill.
I feel like I hold my finish a lot more in that stroke as well.
After I was saying putting was easy and I missed a 4-footer. Yeah, plunk.
This one's good for like getting the putter head low and like on track.
Yes.
So I feel like my really bad putts, I go like that and try and like steer it a bit.
I honestly don't even know if you can see this right now, but so what are we doing? First person who
just do like a match play.
Loses. It's like a sudden death. You've got to make it count.
Yeah.
I can't see my putter head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nice, nice.
Oh yeah.
That one wobbled a touch, but it was in.
That's all that matters.
Okay, we've come to this is the tough one.
I still need to hold this one.
True, but I kind of just believe that you will.
Okay.
Easy.
Oh yeah, that's good.
No doubts, no doubts.
This is the toughest one. It's still a little right to left here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's the champion.
Champion.
Can she get the last one? And you couldn't even hold that. I'm not gonna lie, my putting is always like the best part of my game. So as soon as it's not, I'm in big, big trouble.
That's the same as me.
Which is why we gotta keep on top of it.
Exactly.
Okay, lights running out.
It's time to go home, I think.
It's time to go home. It's time to get some food. Good job.
Well done.
Good session.